Hey guys and gals, so BH-7 challenge mode. The Blood Magisters and the Blood Shamans both get speed boosts. So that's really bad. It means that they give you far less time to react to what they're doing. They already do substantial amounts of damage, and it's really not great. They're very hard to counteract without throwing something heavy back at them. Now, the group I'm using is very similar to my first group. So I've got Courier and Scavenger, and we'll have Matoimaru and Gummy tanking. Now, I've noticed that health is more beneficial than anything else on this particular map. So that's why I'm using Matoimaru and Gummy over, say, Nerl. Because Nerl has less health than Gummy, and the times I've used Nerl, she's always dropped. I'm not sure exactly what it is, because both of them have the same resistances, so I'm just assuming that it's a health thing. Two fast redeploys, Project Red and Gravel. Do your best to delay, so Gravel's got her soaking bubble, and Project Red skill 1 for her dodges. Silence and Suzuro. I brought in Silence over Gavial. I was using Gavial, but I wasn't clearing reliably. So I've changed her up with Silence, and I'm using skill 1 at the moment. I haven't confirmed or cannot confirm or deny whether skill 1 or skill 2 is more beneficial, but see how we go. Suzuro skill 2, obviously, for the attack speed boost. Platinum with skill 2, and that's just for the extra range it gives. You can replace Platinum with any other high damage sniper or a reasonably good slow sniper. Beeswax will be fulfilling her role in the center as her own personal healer. Hiroyuki can be replaced with any sniper you like. It really doesn't matter which or who you replace her with, so for example, you could probably replace her with even Ambriel. Who I might actually use. I might actually use her radar sweep skill. And yeah, that will probably be a little bit better. Or you could just use skill 1 for the slow. It's really nothing too special. And a good burst sniper, so I'm using Greythroat with skill 1, and that's because skill 2 takes her attacking to charge, and I don't really want that, so using skill 1 because that's an automatic charge, and it's a bit more reliable when we're really going to have problems with reliability to start with. Your fast redeploys are going to be on a pretty frequent cycle, and your deployment slots are going to be very heavily abused. So straight up, we want our 2 Vanguards in, and we want to try and squeeze them for all it's worth. It doesn't really seem to matter because I always seem to have to pull them out at the same time, no matter how I juggle it or how I try to work it. So, Platinum in first up the top here for your DPS. And we need to delay this guy for a little bit. So we're just going to deploy Red in here. And we're going to leave Red there. I'm not going to pull Red out because I don't want Red to do anything but delay. And we're going to deploy Gravel in just here. And our first healer, who is going to be Silence, just here. And I really hope Gravel is attacking the one I think she is. Yes, she is. Okay, that's good. So now we're going to pull out Gravel and pop our second healer in just here. Our next in will be Gummy. I'm going to wait for that dog to go through because I don't want Gummy to grab it. Next in will be Gravel, but not there. I need her there. So she starts charging this particular gramophone. Next in will be Ambriel, and I'll deploy her facing up. And that's because I want her to do as much damage to these as I can. There's no other reason for it. She's not there for anything else. I just need her to do as much damage to these guys as I can. After that, so I've just got Courier using his skills, so Beeswax is in now. And Matoimaru in up back here. Now I'm going to do a swap because that gramophone is active, so I'm going to get Red in to start charging this one. And now these big golems you don't need to worry about at all. They will be taken care of by our gramophones. I'm going to use Matoimaru's skill here so she takes out both of these enemies. And I'm going to use Silencer's skill right now to keep Matoimaru alive through this guy. Because he's going to make an absolute mess if I do not use that skill. Mainly because this guy comes out and then causes all sorts of dramas. And obviously Red's up the back here doing her best to delay. That's the other reason we've got Red in that order. Now I'm going to use Beeswax's skill, which will cover most of the area these guys are walking in through. And obviously I'm going to leave Red here just to finish off these guys. So I'll pull Red out now. And here comes another nasty little enemy, so Matoimaru's skill, so she can get to work on that guy nice and soon. There we go. So that's nice and clean. And now the big issue is going to be when the second pair comes out. So this first pair is not going to be a huge issue. So I'm actually going to use Suzuro's deep healing now, nice and early. And I'm going to deploy Gravel here to delay this one. Make sure it's in the range of Breakthrough, because that's kind of important for the whole delaying process. And we're saving Matoimaru's skill. Ambriel's skill. See if we can catch the second one, maybe. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so we're going to pull out Ambriel now because that's it from that top row. And I'm going to delay this one here. Matoimaru's skill. And now, once again, we're just on the delaying path. So we're doing whatever we can to just delay these guys from getting too close to the gramophones. So I think, yep, no, that one's not dead yet, so we'll have to get Red in there. So that first gramophone's turned. That's completely fine. I'm not too fussed about that. So I've only lost the first gramophone, which is exactly what I wanted. I've done this God knows how many times, and only once have I never lost that first gramophone. So now we're just going to start deploying operators in around that gramophone as the golems move out. So we can try and get that back. Platinum has no reason to be there anymore, so we'll pull her back out as well. So as soon as that one moves off, I'm going to deploy Red here. I'll also keep Red aimed that way, so Red gets some 2 attacks on it, but 2's better than none. And as you see, gramophones are just going to work their way through these. So we're going to deploy Ambriel here. I did lose 2. Never mind. So now we're just basically deploying around the ones we lost. So that first one's just come back, and I think the second one's come back as well. So these golems won't be getting healed anymore. And I can just start using skills to get through with everything else. And that's it. Like I said, it really comes down to more luck when that last final wave comes. It can be really hard to avoid the golems when you're using your fast redeploys. Sometimes you will end up getting the golem instead of the mage, which is what happened with me, because one snuck through. I thought I had it and I didn't. But that's how you get through that. It's rough as guts, and I really hope that helps you guys. If it does, please leave a like and please subscribe as well. And feel free to check out my Twitch.